Alrighty, let me get this cord out of the way. Okay, so today we're gonna do quads, stretching out the quads. I've had a Peloton for a really long time. Never used it. My husband uses it, and I did my first ride, and it's hard on the quad. So I thought today we would do something to stretch out the quads. So if you're when we want to stretch out a particular side of the muscle, like the quads, it's really focusing, and it's completely counterintuitive to focus on the opposite muscle. To strengthen the opposite muscle will allow you to focus on an increasing flexibility on the muscle that you're actually trying to target. So we're going to do some quad stretching, which is also we'll also get to through the inner thigh as well, and just some deep breathing, stretching on this mid-October autumn day. So we're gonna do a lot of laying down. Maybe you just want to take a nap. That's cool too. All right, so let's go ahead and start onto our back, hugging our knees to our chest. And what's on the opposite side of our quads? That's our hamstrings. So strong hamstrings. So bringing your heels to your sit bones and squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. That's going to activate the hamstrings. That, and you're like, how does this help me with my quads? Well, I'm going to show you how this is going to help you with your quads. We're going to lay down on our side here. I got my fluffy carpet today, and just quad stretch. Right hand finds the right ankle. Lengthen your left leg. Bring your right heel to your sit bone. Roll your right shoulder back and down. And reach the knee. So I have a wall over there. I'm going to reach my right knee to the wall like I'm trying to touch the wall. And you can automatically start feeling the stretch in your quad, or you should. See this hip crease right here? You're going to send that to me. So press the right hip crease towards me. Press the knee to whatever's that way. For me, it's the wall. I'm pressing my right knee to the wall. I'm bringing my right heel to the sit bone, hip crease to me, knee to the wall, and I'm really activating my hamstring. I'm really trying to kick my own sit bone. Kick your booty. Heel to the sit bone. And the more I press the knee, reaching the knee towards the wall, which is that way, the wall that way, and behind me, the deeper the stretch in the quad, continuing to send that hip crease, that right hip crease to me. So the opposite of the sending the hip crease would be like to collapse down this way. I want to press the hip crease towards me over here, yoo-hoo. And pressing the knee away. And breathe. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Don't fall asleep on me now. And release. Bend and straighten. And let's go to the other side. Okay. Quad stretch on the other side. Lay down, find your fuzzy carpet. Left hand finds the left ankle. So your tendency is going to want to just kind of curl into a ball, because that's nice. It feels good to curl into a ball. Press the left knee away from you. So that's going to be towards my window. Press the hip crease towards me. Roll the shoulders back and down and open through the chest. Knee goes away towards my window, towards the window, and behind me. My heel is kicking my sit bone. This side's tighter. This side's definitely tighter. So what is contracted when you're sitting all day? Your hip flexors. So this is mostly quad, but this is mostly quad, but your hip flexors are connected. When you're sitting all day, what's being contracted? So especially if you're a runner, and if you're a runner, if you're cycling, if you're doing, like if you're out doing strength training, squats, like anything that you're using your legs for, your quads are probably going to be pretty tight. So it's important to keep reaching, right? I mean, when you're reaching for something, you're not just hanging your hand right here like, hey, I'm reaching. No, you're really actively reaching like you're trying to touch the window. And release, release, release. Okay. So now we're going to roll back over onto the other side. And we're going to do adding on to our quad stretch. So here we were really compact, activating through our hamstring, trying to bring our sit bone to our rump. But this time we're going to send our knee towards that wall and behind and kick, 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 kick the foot into the hand, kick the foot into the hand, kick the foot into the hand. So this is super active, active, active. So you're getting a shoulder opening. You're stretching out the front of your quad and you're strengthening through your hamstrings. Like 3 for 1, 3 for 1. Kick, 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 kick. And keep sending the knee back. And release. And release. Okay. All right. Now we're going to add a hamstring stretch. We're going to come onto our back. Let's see. We're going to bend the right knee, like the one that was bent. You're going to find your left hand to your right ankle. So you're getting quad stretch on the right side, but you're getting a hamstring stretch on your left side. So you find your right hand onto the left foot. Kick the foot into the hand, quad stretch. Right foot is in the left hand, and you're pressing the right knee back behind you. Fallen angel. No, this isn't fallen angel. Twisted angel? I can't remember what this is called. But this is really great for your quad. You'll notice you won't be able to get very far in trying to get it behind you. You're going to go deeper into your quad stretch. And you're getting a little bit of back, a little low back twist as well. And release. Kind of beat your quad a little bit to warm it up. Get loose, get loose, get loose in there. Nice. All right, now we're going to go and roll over to the other side. Laying onto your right side, and we're going to do essentially like a half bow, half lazy bow onto your left side. So left hand to the left ankle, you're going to kick the foot into the hand, roll the shoulder back and down, kick, 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 kick. Really press the knee away. So actively, we're opening up the shoulder, the left shoulder. We're strengthening our hamstring. We're finding length in our quad. Breathe. Can you kick more? Can you kick more? Can you kick more? Can you kick more? And release. Come onto our back. Hug the right knee into the chest. Extend the right leg straight up and lay it across your body into a gentle twist. You can actually use like your couch or a wall and press against it to keep your legs straight. Take a towel or a strap in your left hand, wrap around your right foot. Bend your left knee, right hand finds the left ankle. So here's your quad stretch right here. Left hand with the right foot. You're straightening out the right foot. You're bending through the left knee. You're pressing the knee away, 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 getting that quad stretch. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. release, release, release. All right. Okay. So your legs should be, oh, and then don't forget to give it a little roll. Now, if you, let's see where I had a box. If you want to really get deep within the quads, these are big muscles. They're big muscles that get used a lot. So stretching them out can be kind of tough. So anytime that you're trying to do a quad stretch, any kind of bow action. So we did like bow on our side, like this. We can also do the same thing on our laying down this way. So we can start with Sphinx. Forearms parallel, roll the shoulders back and down, draw the chest forward. Like you're in one of those zombie movies, you're trying to like drag your body forward. So drag your body forward. A bunch of muscles are going to be active and activate. Find length. Find length. So we're not trying to crane our neck looking up. We're trying to look forward, drag our body forward because we're in a zombie movie, and then come on down. Right hand forward, left hand finds the left ankle. Kick the foot into the hand. Use the right hand to help push you up. And you're going to lift, kick and lift and kick and lift. Kick and lift, kick and lift and kick and lift. That's going to help stretch out the quad. 3, 2, 1, and release. Other side. Left hand down, right hand finds the right ankle. Kick the foot into the hand. Lift the knee. The more you reach the knee behind you, the more opening that you're going to find in your hip flexor and your quad. And release, release, release. Okay, so to really get into the quad muscles, it's helpful to have some help. And that is in a ball, a tennis ball, a racquetball, some kind of ball. This is a yoga tune-up therapy ball, a massage ball. Because that's really actually 5 minutes of that is going to go much further than, you know, standing here or standing and doing just a simple quad stretch. So you can hit pause, grab some kind of ball. If you have a block, you can use a block. Otherwise, a hard surface or some carpet, you're going to, you know, feel like a wood floor. That might help as well. So here, all right. So it's going to be a little bit easier, or you're going to feel a more intensity if it's on a hardwood floor versus like a soft carpet, but you're going to be able to adjust it. So you want to lie face down and place the ball on your thigh. You're going to be down on your face, but this is the carpet. But what we're going to do is we're going to work our way up the thigh where the ball is going from side to side, and you're going to work your way up the thigh, crossing slowly all the way up and then back down. So that's the action that we're gonna have. It doesn't take like a lot of time. You're putting your body weight on it. You want to start above the knee and just kind of shift your leg so that you're going across the fibers of your body, of the quad. And the more you lean onto it, the more pressure you're going to have, the deeper you're going to go. And you might want to just spend some time where you're just leaning into the ball. It takes some time. So you're going to use your breath just to take some time to get the muscle fibers just released, because the initial reaction of your muscle fibers is it's going to contract, and that's counterproductive to what you're asking it to do. Basically, it's like it's kind of scared. It's going, oh, that's like a defense mechanism. It's contracting the muscles, and then, you know, give it 10, 15 seconds, it's like, oh, it's safe to come out. It's slowly going to release. And then that's where you can actually, you know, get more mobility, get more flexibility, because it's actually released, and then you can coax it to lengthen more. So the carpet is a little soft. You could do it on hardwood. The other option is that you can elevate and put it on a block. You put it on the block horizontally, put the ball on the block like so, and then compress and lean into the weight, and then go across. And that's going to be at a higher intensity. And you just kind of slowly work your way up the thigh. Kind of rotate a little bit to get to the, the outer part of the thigh. Remember, on the side of the thigh, that's your IT band. Your IT band tends to get tight, especially if you run, or cycle, or just in general, walk, be like bipedal human. You just kind of shift back and forth and just work our way. You got to readjust and just kind of work your way up the thigh. Just kind of cross the fibers, right? You can kind of feel it go tunk 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 as it goes over that big muscle, and you feel kind of at the top where that insertion of it, gets closer to the bone, and you're like, oh my God, what is that? I did not know I had that. That's what I say when I go see my chiropractor, and he starts digging his fingers into muscles, and I'm like, what is that? I'm like, I didn't know I had that. And how did you find it? Because it's so tight. Ooh. Ooh. And roll all the way up towards almost to the hip bone. You can start feeling the different ligaments and kind of rolling onto the outside too. Whoop, there goes my ball. And digging into kind of the hip, almost to the hip, where the hip flexor inserts. All right. Now that was maybe a minute or two. Now my right quad feels pretty beat up, but feels like there's more space. So let's go ahead and do the other side. Other leg, you got two legs. So again, start above the knee. You don't want to ever be on top of the knee. And we're just going to compress. So we're going to hold the weight there, upside down, of course. And then we're going to slowly go across the muscle all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Again, you can do it on the carpet. That's going to be a little bit gentler. You can do it on an elevated hard surface. That's going to put more pressure and more intensity as you kind of lean in. I am leaning in to the ball. Different kind of leaning in. Oh my goodness, it has been a long time since I've worked on the quads. We can do it together. I can definitely feel a difference between the right side and the left side. That's for sure. Ooh. And then slowly moving the ball across. Ooh, chunk, chunk. Oh. I can definitely feel this side tighter, left side tighter for me. I'm also not putting as much weight on it because that is intense. So I'm like slowly letting the gravity take my leg, just kind of sitting here, letting the initial shock and reaction of the muscles, and then slowly allowing it to release. There's something definitely sticky. Now our muscles get sticky. You feel our muscles, you feel like, oh, I have a knot in my muscle. They get sticky and they kind of don't move as well. One, if we're not hydrated, and two, if we're stuck and we don't move around a lot. The worst thing for your health is literally sitting at a desk. That's like So bad, so bad. The amount of hours that we sit at a desk. So I'm just working my way. I'm working my way up the thigh. And we're just kind of going side to side. This doesn't seem like we're doing much, but this, just a short amount of time with the ball, is huge in terms of ability and how it affects your flexibility and opening of the quad. I mean, if we just did 5 minutes of this, a couple times a week, you're already going to feel a difference within just even immediately. And just adding like that twice a week. It doesn't take a lot of time to actually feel a difference. I mean, the ball rolling is really effective. I'm almost to the top by the hips. That's when I'm getting also to the outside of the left hip, the IT band area. Oh, definitely feel across that big muscle. Oh, I'm just gonna compress on this one spot right below the hip, kind of where the muscle inserts near the bone. And just like gravity. It's like you just gotta surrender and let gravity take over. And release. And we're going to come back down and repeat those quad stretches, see if there's a difference. So much more open. I don't know about you, but I can bring my knee further towards the wall and further back, way, way further back than when we started just a short 20 minutes ago. Come down to the other side, quad stretch. This side's still tighter, but I can bring my knee back a lot more in my quad stretch. Again, I'm reaching towards the window and sending the knee back. Alrighty. Well, thanks for joining me today. I'll see you guys next time.